தீம் நாதரிக்கிறதுக்கு தாம் நாதரிக்கிறதுக்கு தாம் நாதரிக்கிறதுக்கு தாம் தின்னாதரிக்கிறதுக்கு தாதரிக்கிறதையும் நாதரிக்கிறதுக்கு தாம் நாதரிக்கிறதுக்கு தாம் நாதரிக்கிறதுக்கு தாம் தின்னாதரிக்கிறதுக்கு தாதரிக்கிறதையும் தயதரிக்கிறதுக்கு தாதரிக்கிறதுக்கு 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 தாதரிக்கிறது தயதரிக்கிறதுக்கு தாதரிக்கிறதுக்கு 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 தயதரிக்கிறதுக்கு தாதரிக்கிறது தயதரிக்கிறதுக்கு தாதரிக்கிறதுக்கு தாதரிக்கிறதுக்கு அந்த குந்தத்தி தீம் தயதரிக்கிறதுக்கு தாதரிக்கிறதுக்கு தாதரிக்கிறதுக்கு அந்த குந்தத்தி தீம் தயதரிக்கிறதுக்கு தாதரிக்கிறதுக்கு தாதரிக்கிறதுக்கு அந்த குந்தத்தி.
Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Atlanta Ganesh. I am a story writer, director, and co-producer. My very, very close friend, Mr. Ramamurthy, who lives in Atlanta, Georgia, is translating all my Tamil stories into English. And please enjoy my stories and give us your feedback. Let's pray Lord Vinayaga and start it. Sarva Siddhi Vinayagare Charanam. The great poet Thiruvalluvar said, Agara Mudala Eluthallam Adi Bhagavan Mudatre Ulagu.
This is a story of a 30 years old lady by name Mohini. She is neither beautiful nor a cultured lady with good behavior. But her husband Kumar is a lovely person, so affectionate to his wife Mohini. Kumar's mother was also with them. He felt it was his responsibility to take care of his widowed mother. As is the norm in many houses, the mother-in-law and daughter-in-law were poles apart, incompatible in many things. But as her son was so affectionate towards his wife, often the mother had to adjust with Mohini in order not to make his son unhappy. Kumar Mohini couple had no children for a long time. That was a pain for them to endure. Though the couple was otherwise happy, not having a child was disturbing the factor, particularly for Mohini. In order to forget the bitter feeling and also to avoid the frequent quarrels with a mother-in-law, she started devoting much of her time in gardening. They had ample space in the backyard. She planted many varieties of vegetables on one side, flower plants on one side, fruit-bearing trees on the rear side of the garden. She spent time and energy in nursing the plants. She had some satisfaction in observing the plants' growth. One day, when she was particularly not in a good mood, she went to the garden. She found some of the plants were not flourishing well. Flower plants not blossoming. Some flowers withered in bud itself. This made her become upset. How much care I have taken for these plants, how much time I have spent in watering, manuring, pruning, etc. Why these plants are not growing well and bearing fruits and flowers? Quite disgusting. I should do something about it. In a fit of anger and frustration, she hurriedly went inside and brought garden scissor, dagger, knife and whatever garden tools available there and started slashing the plants, mercilessly uprooting the trees that were not flowering and bearing fruits. In a fit of rage, within minutes, she slashed many such plants, and the entire garden looked like a battlefield with the leaves, broken stems, uprooted branches of trees spread all over the garden. The garden, which was very green and beautiful till few minutes back, now wore a deserted look, as if a cyclonic storm devastated the garden. At the time, the mother-in-law came calling, Mohini, Mohini, how many times can I call you? Somebody has come with a bill to be paid. Go and see that. Saying this, she entered the garden. What she saw there was perplexing to her. Hey Mohini, what is happening here? Why you mindlessly destroyed the garden like this? Have you gone mad? She shouted at Mohini. Mohini shouted back angrily. I have removed the plants because they are not flowering. They have become sapless, though I have put enough manure. I have been watering the plants regularly. Waste of energy, waste of time, waste of money. Do you know how much is the water bill usage every month? These are all useless. Yes, useless. These are useless outside the house, and there is something useless inside the house, indirectly hitting her mother-in-law. The mother-in-law, on hearing these words, got terribly disturbed. Oh, you are indirectly mentioning that I am useless here in the house, eh? Is it so? Mohini replied back, why indirectly? Directly I mean that. Is it not correct? Mother-in-law totally lost her balance of mind. Mohini, what did he say? You are calling me useless? You are removing the plants just because they are useless and not bearing fruits. What about you? Married 8 years back, still not bearing any child. What do I call you then? Useless? Mohini stood frozen, speechless. She didn't expect this comparison. She didn't put up with this sarcastic comment from her mother-in-law. She felt quite embarrassed at the very word uttered by her mother-in-law. Not knowing what to say, she hurriedly went inside, threw some currency notes on the face of the bill collector waiting at the doorsteps, angrily went inside the bedroom and slammed the door shut. The house simply vibrated a while at the sound of the door slamming. In the evening, Kumar, unaware of what had happened, came home as usual, calling Mohini, Mohini. There was no response. When he entered the bedroom, he was shocked to see Mohini trying to commit suicide by hanging. Immediately, he rushed to her and rescued her from hanging. After allowing some time for the tension to settle down, he inquired what had happened. Why this stupid decision to end your life? She narrated what happened and said, I cannot continue to live in this house with this kind of abnormal behavior of your mother. She is calling me infertile. Yes, infertile. What kind of an attitude is this? I cannot tolerate this. She sobbed uncontrollably. Kumar was confused, not knowing how to react to the situation. No doubt he loved his wife dearly. At the same time, he couldn't disown his mother, who had sacrificed a lot to bring him up. He was in a state of predicament. Mohini was so stubborn in her decision that she wouldn't stay in the house along with his mother anymore. Kumar understood that there would be no peace in the house where the mother-in-law and daughter-in-law were in loggerheads with each other. What would he do? Mohini should not have said such a word to mean that his mother was a waste and a burden in the family. That was clearly disrespectful. His mother also should have conducted herself with some more restraint and avoided flippant comment about Mohini's incapacity to conceive. Both of them are wrong. Mohan couldn't come to a decisive conclusion. What When Kumar appeared worried, his mother came forward to ease the tension. She said, Kumar, don't worry. Definitely I am at fault. It is unbecoming of an elderly person of my age to behave like this. I should have behaved more maturely and sensibly. If Mowgli doesn't feel comfortable with me, no problem at all. Please look for an old age home where I will happily spend the rest of my life. I am getting some family pension and other income by way of deposit interest, etc., with which I can easily manage. Though Kumar did not like the very idea of old age home, no viable alternative was available to him immediately than to accept mother's request. Later, Kumar fixed a decent old age home and left her mother there with an assurance that he had not totally abandoned her and would visit every week and spend some time with her during weekends. Mother comforted him. Mohan, never mind, never mind. I will be happy here. Don't feel guilty at all. Take care of Mohini. Lead a very happy life. Mohan came out with heavy heart, tears filling his eyes. It is the fate of any family where mother-in-law and daughter-in-law lock horn with each other on frivolous issues like this and ruin the peace of the family. That is the end of this sad episode. Have a good day. Bye bye.
Ladies and gentlemen, here is the writer's note from Atlanta Ganesh. Hope you all enjoyed the story Mohini Autumn. Our translator did a great job, and this is a usual problem in a lot of families. And thanks for your time, and please give us your feedback about the story. See you next week. Bye bye.